third strike. Worst of all, she's threatening to assault somebody in the house of God. This is insane.
And if I catch you in the street, I warned you. It was hell. I never knew I could go through so much hell, Trina. It was hell. The woman from Atlanta that tried to come in between me and my husband. This woman says she's a prophetess. She got a word from my husband. I said, no, you ain't got a word for him. You got a word for us. Natasha Davis. I told you, I'm not your typical first lady. This first lady fight. And if I catch you in the street, I warned you. I warned you. I'm a Brooklyn chick. That'll never change. I'm just an anointed Brooklyn chick. And I'm coming for that ass.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Recha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Honors to you other brethren. Shalom to you few sisters. Shalom to the elect. Peace to the elect. So anyway, our brother sent me this video clip, Judah Drop 69. The brother sent me this clip, and I looked at it, shut it off, and then I said, well, what I paid attention to is I'm looking at all the resources they're setting up, all the advertisement for you to send them money. I see PayPal, I see Zelle. I don't know if Cash App was in there or not, but they had a lot going on. So I don't know if this was like a Floyd Mayweather fight that they were trying to promote, or is this Christianity? But before I get started, this guy, I don't know, I think he's a Christian. Him and the other guy, Pastor Mike, I believe. You have a few of these Christians now popping up doing videos on other Christians. Now, you can thank us for that, because we were doing all that. I think I did videos on Pastor Mike, and I said, well, when are y'all going to start rebuking Christians? But when I do videos like this, the Christians will get mad at me, right? But when they do videos and go up against Sakari or ISUBK, they'll say Black Hebrew Israelites confounded. That's another church with another doctrine. Somehow they lump us all in together as Hebrew Israelites, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to lump all you Christians in on this one too. This man said that this was the house of God. I have no idea how you can even consider that being the house of God. A demoness prophetess who's threatening to fight another woman over her husband. And as we teach, according to the Bible, there's no law against, it's not even in the law not to have more than one wife, right? It just, Paul was trying to allude from a lot of the lasciviousness, as they say, behavior, because of the sleeping around. So the bishop would be blameless if he didn't, remarry, right? So if you came into the church and you had, 3-4 wives, you wasn't ordered to get away, to put the three wives away. But a bishop, the only way he would be blameless, he couldn't sleep with these women who already had other husbands. And this also proved that you don't need 5 women to make you go off, right? All you need is one. This is why we call this woman like this Eve. We call them Eves, because that's all it took for Adam. All it takes is Eve. So anyway, I'm going to go through a couple of scriptures on this. I'm not going to, do some great all-out video for an hour on it. As you can see, this is the product of Christianity. The root of Christianity was corrupt from the beginning, At least in my day, you could go to church, sit down, and get a so-called decent sermon. I guess if that's what you want to call it. They were still lying to us. Anyway, Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walketh with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, making tinkling with their feet. Right? Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of thy head, baldness of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover her secret parts. So you got people right now claiming to be this practice, this belief, where their women are purposely shaving their heads to try to fit the prophecy. You could try. It doesn't work. Right? So I looked up a couple of words. Like I said, I'll make this short. In the Strong's, it says, what is it? Stretch forth. Let me see what I looked up. Haughty. That word haughty goes to exalted, high-minded, lofty, made high. Right, because the black conscious community and, a lot of black leaders have promoted Eve, out of all the women on the planet, promoted them to be queens. And this is an example of that. This is not only Christianity, this is the black conscious community too. This is a combination of the black conscious community and Christianity, right? It's a combination. Because you have the black conscious community calling them queens, right? And they're the gods of the earth. You don't hear no other woman walking around saying they're the gods of the earth but our women. So that's how they was lifted up and lofty and all high-minded, That's why they're like that. Make your as high. When the Lord lifted them up, made them like that. The woman shall compass the man. Pride. I went into a little on our etymology. Basically, it says loud, redundant. Well, loud, redundant extension. High ones. Mighty. Basically, loud mouth, proud, haughty, arrogant, presumptuous. You hear this woman. How is this? Come on, man. This is nowhere near the house of God. And the people cheered her on. So this is really, this is not just Christianity. This is just the way the world is at this point. It's just the way the world is. It's just out of control. Job 39:17. It says, because God have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. Right? Which can go to any Israelite. The Lord can deprive you of wisdom. Right? It says, for God did not endow her with wisdom to give her a share of good sense. That's another translation. Let me see if I can get another one. It says, because God has deprived it of wisdom, right? And did not give it any understanding. It didn't even say her. Right? It was I who made her foolish and did not give her wisdom. Right? And really, that's the majority of the Israelites, man. Just deprived of wisdom and understanding. Proverbs 9:13, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Right? And that word clamorous in the Strong's goes to the woman named Folly as loud. Foolishness and stupidity. Right? A growl, a roar, a cry, a lot. You can't tell me we're not the children of Israel. Come on now. A mourn, rage, sound, to make noise, a tumult, like a high level of confusion. Clamorous, to be disquieted, not quieted, but disquieted. To be loud, to be moved, to be troubled, to the uproar, to growl, right? To roar, to be a stir, be in a commotion, to be boisterous and turbulent. Man, if this ain't the children of Israel, if we're not the children of Israel, you can't tell me who the hell is. Now, I'm not going to say that there's some of them people over there aren't Israelites. You hear some of their women in the Holy Land They act just like this. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, with the majority of our people, man, they're gone. So anyway, I just wanted to make a real short video out of this. I didn't want to talk much because everybody know what it is.